Hey guys, welcome back to some crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. We're going to take a look at the BTC dominance, and we're also going to talk about the BTC price action on a 2D basis and what type of price action we could anticipate over the next like a few days and so on, right? So if you're new to our content, don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join the public Telegram group link in the description. You can also join the Discord public group link in the description and all that good stuff, right? So now let's dive into the analysis regarding BTC on a weekly basis. We're going to take a look at the weekly BTC dominance, right? So if we take a look at the BTC dominance, what we said, over the last few weeks is like we knew the BTC dominance was going to be pumping to the upside, right? As soon as we retested the May lows right here, just about like a 39.5, 40%, right? What we said was like, watch out guys, it is a bull divergence right here. So if you notice well, we got a double bottom, right? Take a look at our MACD on a weekly basis. MACD, it is still creating higher lows right here. We got our previous low just about like a May 28th, and we got another we did not cross bearish, but you could call it like a retest of the signal line just about like right here, okay, back in first week of September, right? And we talked about September, how September is bearish for the market. So being bearish, like September being a bearish month for the market, most of the time indicates a potential shift in momentum, right? So we discussed it right here when we said back in September 2020. As you can see right here, BTC dominance bottomed somewhere around like a 57%, and we pumped all the way up, okay guys, to 72%, right? Just by like a January 1st, right? And the BTC dominance started dumping all the way down to like a 39%, right? Back in May 14th, right? So now, as you can see right here, we're potentially looking to create a three-way move. We're going to discuss the three-way move, right? So take a look at September also back in 2019, a shift in momentum, right? BTC dominance hit just about like a 72, 73 and dump all the way down to a 58. Guess what, guys? September 2020, that's where we bottomed also, right? So you take a look at September 2018 right here back in just about like a September 3rd, just like the September 3rd bottom we got right here. We got a September 3rd pick right there, okay? And we bottomed again, guys. We picked again back in September 2019, right? So September is a very important month, right? So we're done with September. We know September is a shift in most of the time it start the shift in momentum, and we know October, it is one of the most volatile months. Yes, December is volatile, but the volatility always, okay, most of the time starts in September when we talk about the BTC dominance, right? So now let's take a look at the price action. We know September is a shift in it is most of the time it likes to give us a shift in momentum. So now let's take a look at what type of momentum we're going to get to the upside, right? So if we take a look at the move we got right here, we discuss our indicator, what our indicators are telling us, right? Our MACD is telling us, right? Our MACD is telling us we're most likely going to get a high, volatility movement to the upside, right? So as you can see right here, MACD is pushing to the upside. You take a look at your RSI, bang, okay, high lows, low right here, another low right there. It is a very bullish pattern, right? So if we're going to be pushing to the upside, the first range of resistance we could expect for the BTC dominance, because I don't think like alt just gonna give up. Okay, some of these alt like Shiba, Dogecoin and all that good stuff, XRP, Tron, they're going to be fighting back. Okay, so we could expect the BTC dominance once we hit like a 45 to a struggle to break out above 45%. So what does it mean? It means like once we hit 45, right, give or take, we could see some more alt volatility. Okay, so alts right now, they might not be breaking out to the upside. So let's say we take a look at XLM, right? So XLM, for instance, right, could struggle to break the resistance right here while BTC is pushing to the upside, right? So something to keep in mind, just because we're expecting the BTC dominance to go up, it doesn't necessarily mean alt won't be pumping to the upside. It only means like alt going to be pushing slower than BTC. For instance, if BTC, let's take a look at BTC right here. So for instance, right, if BTC pushes to the upside, let's say up to 65K, which is right here, up to that level, right, which is going to be a 25%, right, just assuming, right, it is going to be nearly a 25%, we could see alt pumping like let's say 5 to 10%. So it means the BTC dominance will be increasing, right? So you have to understand how the BTC dominance works, right, in order to basically anticipate these moves and all that good stuff, right? So now let's take a look at the BTC dominance, right, on the lower degree. So when we take a look at the 2D time frame, most of the time I like to say it, guys, a 2D bullish divergence on your MACD can take you a long way, okay? 6 hour 2D 3D, they can take you a long way. Most of the time you don't get like a let's say weekly bullish divergence, okay? It is very, very hard, right, to get some weekly bullish divergence like we got right here. So you don't tend to get that all the time, right? It takes a while to get it. But on your 2D time frame, right, as you can see right here, we discussed it, right? We got a nice double bottom where we bottom at right there, just about like a 39%. If you take a look at it right here, we retested what, 39%. If you take a look at your MACD, we got a nice bullish crossover right there, you know, made a nice round trip and got another bullish crossover right there. So it is a very significant price action. Now talking about price action, right here we got our price above the 21 EMA on the 2D basis. It is a good sign for the bulls, okay? So BTC going up, BTC dominance going up, it is always a bullish sign, okay? I know it sounds very confusing for the BTC dominance to go up all season, alt bleeding, and you're waiting for alt season, and you're gonna be like, man, when we gonna get alt season, man? I've been waiting forever, but we're gonna get alt season, okay? Once we get some sort of rejection, let's say at 45, we're gonna get some sort of pump on alt, and once we hit like a 48 to 50%, we're most likely going to see some high volatility alt reaction. So something to basically keep in mind. So what I'm expecting, right, even though it looks very bullish right here, I don't think, right, the BTC dominance going to be taken over the rest of the year, okay? At some point it is going to give up, okay? Once we hit 48 to a 50% right here, we could start like to speculate alt season. Okay, we discussed it a few weeks ago, so we're going to follow up later on, right? So now let's take a look at BTC in terms of price action. So BTC, when you take a look at BTC, right, we're going to start off with the 2-day time frame, right? What we said, right, we said we most likely not going to get a bullish divergence, right, on our 2D basis, but we could rely on something very important, okay? It is going to be our MACD. If we take a look at our MACD right here, what we said when the MACD was dropping, we said, okay, we're going to get confirmation on our 2D basis once we get the MACD to flip positive. Yes, by the time BTC, by the time MACD flipping positive right here, the price action could be above 50K and all that good stuff. However, it is always better to get a confirmation, right, before assuming like, hey, we're going to the moon and all that good stuff, because you could be like saying, oh, we're going to the moon right here, right, and you're not getting any bullish crossover right here. Guess what happened? Basically 10% down, right? But once we get the bullish crossover, most likely bulls, right, going to be defending what, the 21 EMA going forward on our 2D basis. Let's say you like to trade the 2D time frame. Your 2D 21 EMA going forward right now on the higher time frame, right, higher than the 6-hour time frame, going to be your best friend. Okay, we want to stay at least, okay, even though we can get some pullbacks, right, all those pullbacks, okay, they have to stay above the 21 EMA. Right now the 21 EMA, it is just about like a 45.846. However, it is not, it is a moving average, so you just can't say like, oh, we're going to be putting back down to like a 45.847 and so on, right? It is a moving average. It could be even somewhere around here over the next few days, depending on volatility, if the volatility is low. However, if the volatility is high, the moving average, right, could be somewhere around here, right? So could be somewhere around here, just about like a 57, depending on the volatility once again, right? So all I'm trying to say is like bulls, are taking over on the 2D basis, and that's the only confirmation we needed, right, to finalize the potential trend reversal, right? So now let's take a look at the 6-hour time frame, right? So when we take a look at the 6-hour time frame, what we were saying on a 6-hour basis was like right here, we need what? We need our bullish crossover, because we know guys, once we get our 6-hour bullish crossover right here, once we get our 6-hour bullish crossover, 21 EMA over 50 EMA over 100 EMA, it is what? A reversal pattern. Okay, guess what guys, right here, as soon as we got the bullish crossover right here, remember I was bullish right there. Okay, what I said was like, guys, we got a double top, double bottom right here. So what is it? A continuation pattern. Guess what? As soon as we broke out to the downside and started to get the bearish crossover on our 6-hour moving average right here, what I said was like, guys, it is time to suck it up. Most likely we're going to be dumping all the way down to 38.2. Okay, for 40,975 all the way down to $38,200. Okay, we dump all the way down to 39.5. okay, which is basically mid-range at 50% pullback. So what we're getting right now, it is another confirmation, right, on a 6-hour basis. On the 6-hour basis, we're getting another confirmation right here. It means if bulls, right, like to trade the 6-hour time frame, the 6-hour 21 EMA going to be what? Support. As we discussed right after we got the bullish crossover right here, we said the the range of the 46 to 45 going to be support, or the 6-hour 21 EMA, whichever comes first. Okay, whichever one comes first. As you can see right here, we basically nearly retested the 6-hour 21 right there, right? So which is a good sign. So it seems like bulls are in total control right now. Now we just have to confirm it on a weekly basis. When we take a look at the weekly basis, I like the 7 days time frame. As I said, right, the 7 days time frame, it is very important. Not many people trade the 7 days. Most people just trade the regular week, Sunday to Saturday. So the 7 days cycle starts when it starts on January 1st. So whatever whatever day January 1st is, right? Let's say January 1st is a Friday, right? The 7-day cycle will start on Friday. That's why right now our 7-day cycle closes on Thursday. So this cycle will close on Thursday. Let's say in 2 days, right? Just about like the 7th. Okay, we got the cycle open on the 1st of October, so it is going to close just about like what, the 7th, right? So we're going to start a new cycle on the 8th. So it means if bulls on the weekly time frame, right, we discussed the 2-day time frame, we discussed the 6-hour time frame. Now the weekly time frame looks really good, right? So what we need to do is like we need to see a potential close above like a 49,150 to a 49.3 range. Okay, right here, if you basically notice the support slash resistance line right here, as you can see right here, back in March, April, May, and so on, it was a very strong support slash resistance right here. Now we're managing on a weekly basis to close above 49,150 to 49.5, give or take, right? So if we can close within the next like 48 hours, it could be incredibly bullish. Okay, it could be incredibly bullish. As you can see right here, even on the weekly basis, we did not close below the weekly 21 EMA. Okay, but if you take a look at it on the weekly time frame, right, not the 7 days cycle, you're gonna be like, okay, we closed below it, right? So it is bearish. However, if we basically flip back on the 7-day cycle, we never close below it. Okay, we never close below it. And remember, closing 3 weeks below the weekly time frame, it is most of the time, right, a bearish, a bearish sign, right? It is a bearish sign. It means like if you live in, somewhere around like Mars and all that good stuff, it's time to pack your bags and look to go back on Earth and all that good stuff, right? So guys, that's all I wanted to cover for today. So what we're looking for a potential higher prices, right, it is going to be right here. Our next weekly resistance, it is going to start at 56,627. Okay, resistance going to start at 56,6, right, 27, right, up to right here, just about like a 59,434. 59,434. That's going to be on a weekly basis. I'm not sure if we're gonna get there this week or next week, because as I said, we still got our 2-day time frame, 21 EMA, okay, for a potential support if we get some sort of shakeout. Okay, so something to keep in mind. So over the next few days, we're going to keep an eye on 56,627 up to basically 59,434, and we will discuss the higher time frame later on, the 3 weeks time frame, the 50-day cycle within the next 50 days, because the 50-day cycle is going to close on the 27th. So we got plenty of time. We got nearly over 2 weeks to basically manage our 50-day cycle closure and all that good stuff, right? All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you're new to our content, don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join the public Telegram group, link in the description. You can also join the Discord public group, link in the description, if you're looking to join the premium term for these macro setup, altcoin season and all that good stuff, those macro targets. Make sure to also join the public Discord group, link in the description, right? So you can get access to the premium group. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching.